And the answer is that all three of them would work just fine. We could make it work in all cases. It makes a necessary distinction. And in each of these cases, the entries in this column are greater than the entries in this column, and so Max could do the job. But it seems to me that the case with tuples is the most convenient. Here, with these integers or reals, we'd have to be doing very complicated arithmetic to add things up and then break them apart to make sure we got the right answer. But with the tuples, it's simple. We just use a comma operator. We say, start with the 7, add in what we have 4 of a kind in, add in what we have the remaining 1 card of, and that gives you the 3 values. And we don't have to deal with any complicated arithmetic. Now, if you aren't familiar with tuples, you might want a little bit of practice to understand how they work. And we said that 795 is greater than 732. So in other words, this expression is a true expression in Python. And the way the evaluation works is you first look at the first element. If one of them is greater, then that element is greater. If they're the same, then you go on to the second element. So in this case, 7 is equal to 7, so we move on. 9 is greater than 3, and so that means this guy is greater than that guy. You might have seen a similar type of thing in ordering between strings. So we can have the string hello and compare that to the string help. And we do it in exactly the same way that we could compare tuples. We go left to right, and H compares to H. They're the same, so we move on to the next character. E compares to E. They're the same, so we move on to the next. L is equal to L. Move on, and here we have an L and a P, and P comes later in the alphabet than L, so help would be greater than hello, or hello would be less than help. The same type of idea, and this is known as lexicographic ordering. It's so called because lex meaning words, this is the way that words are ordered, but we use the same name when we're comparing strings or when we're comparing lists of numbers or lists of any other type of value.